Hello, YouTube. Hello. All right, so I'm just gonna do a sit down, get ready with me. Another one of those kind of videos today. Mainly because the last get ready with me I did was super fun and easy to film, and you guys seem to like that. So I'm just gonna film this little get ready with me. Some of this stuff that I'm using I got for Christmas, so all this stuff will be on my what I got for Christmas, and then everything else that I use will be down below. Well, everything that I use will be down below. Yeah, so it's just gonna be a get ready with me, and I'm gonna be talking about pretty much just some fun facts about me that you might not have known. And I'm just going to be kind of get ready with me, get to know me, kind of chit chat. So yeah, that's pretty much what this is. This is like a fun little lip scrub that like really has like no purpose. I don't need to put it on like before my makeup or anything, but I love having a lip scrub for those days where you've just worn a shit ton of makeup and like a lot of lipstick and you just want to kind of scrub it all off. Or it's really great when you have like chapped lips. It tastes really good. The directions literally say to lick it off, so I'm not just like licking off like stuff that I'm not supposed to like eat. But yeah, this is the lip scrub that I'm using. Yeah, my boyfriend got that for me for Christmas in like this really cute set that came with bath bomb. And I'm just going through my mess of a makeup bag right now to try to find my primer, which like I always use, you know, just drugstore primer. Sometimes I don't even use primer, I use moisturizer, which like I don't even know if my primer's in here. Oh, it is. And there's like almost nothing left, so that's gonna be fun. You know, primers, like I don't think you need to spend $30 on a primer. I've used some really great high-end primers, like the Smashbox has a really great, I think it's like the Photo Finish primer, I think that's what it's called. Oh my god, it's like one of the most amazing primers I've ever used. But, you know, I don't think you need to spend an astronomical amount of money on a primer, because, like, what is primer? So one thing I think a lot of people like don't know about me is that I don't have an athletic background. I like suck at sports, but I do kind of have a performance background. I have been a dancer. I've been in musical theater pretty much most of my life. And I really love dancing and musical theater, and it's just really fun. And I was really fit in like junior high and high school when I was doing that, and then, you know, college I kind of tried and I wasn't as good as, you know, the rest of the college girls, and I was kind of butthurt. And so I just, you know, decided I'm not gonna do dance anymore, and that was like my main form of working out. So I kind of got heavy, a little heavy, not heavy, but I was never really overweight or fat by any means, but I wasn't happy with myself. And so kind of by like the end of my second year of college, I was pretty much done with feeling that way, and I was ready to find another fitness outlet. But yeah, that's like a fun fact about me. I've been in a bunch of different stuff. I've been in Annie, The Wizard of Oz, The Nutcracker. I think The Wizard of Oz was like the funnest thing that I ever did though. The Nightmare Before Christmas was really fun. We did like a rendition of The Nightmare Before Christmas at one of my performing arts schools, and we didn't use like any of the traditional songs. We used like the Marilyn Manson and Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy songs for our Nightmare Before Christmas. And then there was like another fun fact about me and my performing arts background is that I used to play the clarinet. And the reason why I played the clarinet is because Squidward in SpongeBob played the clarinet, and I was obsessed with SpongeBob, so, you know, I wanted to be like Squidward, I guess. You know, a lot of people like to bake, and like I just don't really find any like point in baking. I mean, I get the point in baking, but like I don't bake my face. I just, you know, put the same color powder all over my face. Oh, that's a lot of concealer. I did not need that much. Lord have mercy. Nikki B just did this video. This is like another fact about me. It's not really a fun fact, but like one of the most things that I'm insecure about is these wrinkles on my forehead. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with, you know, having like when I open my eyes, my forehead gets those wrinkles, and there's really nothing wrong with that at all. But I'm just super self-conscious about it. And Nikki B actually just did a video about getting Botox in her forehead, and I have always thought about Botox kind of, I knew it relaxed your muscles, and I knew that there was like a bunch of different uses for Botox, but I've kind of just always thought of Botox as like a filler. I don't really know why, but I actually was just talking to my urologist, and she suggested, you know, if we don't find any problems with my kidneys, that's not the reason why I pee every 2 minutes, that Botox in my bladder might be a good solution to fix like my overactive bladder symptoms. And so when Nikki B kind of did that video, it kind of gave me a different perspective about Botox, and I kind of am now thinking that I might talk to my dermatologist and see if I can't get a consultation. Oh no, I don't have any of my brushes. BRB. Considering getting Botox in my forehead, the only reason why is because on 9 out of 10 of like photos when I'm on photo shoots are coming out, and my forehead is like this in my photos, and it's really not that attractive. And I actually didn't know that there was a solution for that, and it's a thing that I've been pretty self-conscious over in my life. So now that I know that there's actually a solution, I might start looking into it. You know, it's wrinkles in your face are extremely superficial, and image itself is an extremely superficial thing, but it's just something, you know, that I personally am self-conscious over. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong if you have wrinkles in your forehead. There's nothing wrong with you, but, you know, that's just me. Another fun fact, I'm sure a lot of you guys knew that I had a dog, but I don't know if you guys know I actually also have a cat, and that was kind of fun, kind of a fun thing. Not really. I don't know if it's fun to inherit a cat, but he's been kind of cool. Simon really loves having him in the house, so I love that Simon loves having him. And I'm trying to contour with my glow kit, and it's not really working out, mainly because I'm not using a good brush for this. It's mainly the reason why. But I also have Shape Tape, so I'm not really all that concerned. I used the bronzed color to contour with, which it's like, this is not a contour palette at all. This is a highlight and bronzer palette. I just like don't have any other contour colors, so this is what I've been using. And I also kind of just like to put it a little bit on the sides of my chin. Not much at all. And the reason why I'm not looking directly into the camera for most of this is because my mirror is actually, in fact, over here. So, yeah, that's why. And this is the blush. This is a contour, but this is the blush that I've really liked to use. I really want to try Tarte's Amazonian Clay blush. If I can get my hands on that soon, I'd really love to try it. Something else that you may not know about me, a fun little fact while I'm putting on my blush, hopefully I don't mess it up, is that I am a psych major, and that is like kind of the reason why I titled this, channel Fit Psych Life. Is because a lot of what I want to share, on my channel is stuff that I'm learning about, health and fitness as it relates to psychology. And I'm learning, not just in my textbooks, but with using myself as a case study as well, is that I struggled a lot with mental illness and depression, and a lot of that just relates to, having a balanced lifestyle and living healthy, and, obviously, if you're depressed, if you have depression, going to the gym isn't going to cure your depression. Eating healthy is not going to cure your depression by any means. But it's definitely an amazing outlet, and what fitness and optimal nutrition does for your brain and does for your body is a very amazing thing. And I don't doubt for 1 second that, my nutrition and my healthy lifestyle has changed my life tremendously, and a good part of, why I have I'm able to release my stress is because I have weightlifting, and I have the gym, and I'm able to work out, and I have a healthy body that allows me to go to the gym and lift weights. So that is an amazing thing in and of itself. Kind of go overboard with a highlighter, but that's just me. Just me. I definitely can use a little bit of this Shape Tape for this contour here, to be completely honest. Just a teeny tiny bit goes a long, long way. I don't know what that was. This is why I love Shape Tape. I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but like I can see this in my mirror, and this just looks fantastic. Actually, as a matter of fact, well, I'm just gonna fill them in really quick, and then I might do what I really do off camera. These just take so long, and I only have just a short little time frame to film on my camera until my SD card goes beep 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 beep. And I have to go transfer the video on my computer. Yeah, this is not the fun part of Get Ready With Me. Doing my eyebrows is definitely a little tedious, but I'm like not even doing like my full on eyebrow routine just because like I really just want to kind of get her done. I'm also trying to like not have my like face like outside of the frame, so maybe I'll just bring my mirror like down here. I got this mirror for Christmas, and you guys are gonna see this again in my what I got for Christmas video. Oh, what are you crying, Simon? Why are you over there crying? Ooh, another fun fact about me. I love reptiles. I have a leopard gecko, but I also want a bearded dragon, and I really want a snake, but I haven't done that much research on snakes, and I know some of them are a lot higher maintenance than others. So if you guys have any cool information about snakes, or like what breeds I should get to start out, I have some reptile experience, but I don't really have that much snake experience. So if you guys have some tips, you should definitely leave those down below, because I've definitely been thinking about getting a snake. I think that would be just really fun. And yeah, we could just have a zoo up in my apartment. So yeah, now that I'm done with my eyebrows, I think I'm gonna go into like an eyeshadow look, which like brings me to the Shape Tape again. I'm just gonna wet these eyelids. I got this really fun makeup palette for Christmas, which you guys are gonna see that again in my what I got for Christmas video. Or you probably already saw, hopefully, if you watched my video. So yeah, I don't have like eyelid primer like Beauty Guru probably would. Fantastic. Oh, I can't forget my eyebrow glue. It's actually not eyebrow glue. That's not what it's called. It's like gel. Eyebrow gel. That's what it's called. And my eyebrows are cousins. They're not sisters. They're definitely not twins. They're like distant cousins. They're probably like third cousins. But, you know, at least they're still related. So, yeah, I got this really fun... Oh, no, I already got fingerprints. Nasty, dirty, oily fingerprints. And this is, like, that material that absorbs the oil. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is a really pretty palette until I got my dirty, grimy fingers on it. But I got the Matte Exposure Smashbox palette. And I think this is similar to the Full Exposure palette. Don't quote me on that, but it's really pretty. It comes with this dual-ended liner and shadow brush. I don't know if you can see that at all, maybe. And then this is really, 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 really pretty. I love these colors. On over here, on this side where my pinky is, these are like some cooler toned mattes, and then these are like warm toned mattes. And there's also some really pretty highlighter and like brow highlighter and transition shades, which like I didn't have a lot of those. Stop chewing on my stuff, Simon! So those are going to be really fun to play with, and I think I am going to I don't know what I'm going to do. Actually, gosh, I'm looking at this and I'm looking at my chocolate bar palette, and my chocolate bar palette just looks so freaking beat up. And this also smells like really, really nice and fresh and clean. It doesn't smell like chemicals like some other palettes do. I think I'm just gonna start dipping into some colors and see what we come up with. This will be fun. I love to combine mattes and shimmers. And I don't have a lot of mattes. Well, now I do. These are all mattes, but I didn't have a lot of mattes. I had like my chocolate bar palettes, which are like my most like high-end eyeshadow palettes. I don't spend a lot of money on eyeshadow palettes, but surprisingly the chocolate bar ones are the ones that I use the most. And those are like, there's a couple really pretty mattes in there in the chocolate bar palettes, but there's not a lot of like base or transition shades, which is like what I need. And this is just a really pretty transition shade, but I'm not digging that brush. I'm gonna dip into it with a different brush. These are really nice, creamy, buttery palettes. And they don't give a lot of kickback or fallout, which I love. Shh, Simon. I know I hear some people outside talking, and he does not like that. He's lived in an apartment complex his whole life, but he just is not an apartment dog at all whatsoever. He hates it. So yeah, I'm not going to explain really what I'm doing here because I don't really know what I'm doing. And I know there's going to be a bunch of people that are like, that's not a blender brush. That's not how you do that. You don't put shimmer in the middle. Girl, what are you doing? So yeah, that's why, you know, I'm just going to stick with the basics of what I know, and that's not a lot. I love this matte exposure palette to the point where I might just like do most of my look with the matte exposure palette, honestly. I learned how to do makeup from Jaclyn Hill. Like, that's literally how I learned how to do makeup. I've only watched her makeup tutorials. I love the way she does her makeup. But these are like liner colors as well, so I'm actually going to try to dip into one of these colors with the liner brush. Kind of see how that looks. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. It would probably even be like more pigmented if it was like, you know, wet. You know, no, you don't know. Why would I think you know? I don't know if I'm gonna do top liner today. I usually don't. But I got some really pretty eyeliner for Christmas, which you guys are gonna see again in my what I got for Christmas. What are you chewing on all the time? Yeah, so you guys are gonna see that in my what I got for Christmas video. But it's like just this Marc Jacobs liner. It's Marc Jacobs really quickly with liquid. Wow, it's really dark. And And speaking of dark, the clouds must have just passed over the sun because it just got kind of dark in here. So I'm going to quickly wrap this up. If I can find my eyeliner. Sorry, guys. I know. Stop chewing on stuff, Simon. Yeah, I can't really talk during this part. Lord have mercy. I don't know if you can see that, but that wing is, this wing is better. I promise, this wing is no good. And I'm going to complete the look with this Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. Never used Marc Jacobs mascara before, so this is going to be kind of interesting. This brush is kind of interesting. Oh wow, it's very, a lot of mascara. I don't even care. Truly, it's like, looks like those like spider leg freaking eyelashes. Oh Lord have mercy. Am I just like, do I just suck at putting mascara on? Do I just not know how to do that? Because if I do, you can totally let me know down below. And if there's like a secret to putting on mascara, let me know, because this is not the business. Alright, so this has been a disaster.